hours of holiday pay, so many hours of vacation pay, and so many hours of sick pay, and that's your, that way you know how much you have accrued, so you can.
Our deal was you got time and a half if you had to work a holiday, and then you got that holiday later, whenever.
I think
that's a good, we used to do it that way.
That's 2.5 times.
And I think we haven't done that in a long time.
I do think it's important to point out too that this is not, we're in this trial period on the 4.5. This is primarily affecting PD, so this is not affecting, I don't feel like that was the driver of this. This is making.
No, it's not the driver of it, but even if that was changed, this resolution will fit that too, because whatever shift time it is gonna be paid by that hour.
Okay, so we've got a motion and a second to approve resolution number 1095-2022. Is there any further discussion? I hope not. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Is there any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you all. For item number 17, consider approval of monopole tower lease agreement with American Tower. Do we need to do this in exec, or it's all just ready to go?
Telecom recommends we do.
That we go into exec?
That we go into exec.
Okay.
Betsy and I don't understand why.
Well, then we'll hold this, and that's the people we authorized, the lawyers, right? Yeah, the advisors, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll hold off on this, and we'll go to item number 18, which is a discussion and/or action on applying for grant funding under the Texas Emissions Reduction Program, TERP, through TCEQ for equipment replacement.
Mayor and Council, thank you for this item here. We're before you here tonight because staff getting notice of the annual TERP grant that came out. Normally we kind of put this off this side and we just monitor it because it's normally rate of return is only 25%. For some reason they received federal funding and they expanded the program, and it's almost similar to the TexVent program now that they're allowing us to apply for 80% on the grant, and normally it's only on trucks and vehicles. This time they included equipment, which brings back the, we do have a PowerPoint, Paul. And you have the, I believe you have this PowerPoint also in their packet. There we go. That brings out the actual program. If you go to the next slide, please. And down in the third column, third paragraph, you'll see where the 80% is included in there. And also, in the first paragraph, it's where select non-road diesel equipment. And so with the next slide, just sort of bring you back up to speed where we're at. Our 1994 John Deere that we repaired recently is actually eligible for $96,000 in replacement grant money, which the new equipment cost is $130,000 to $20,000. The next slide, please. And the serious case is eligible for the $74,000. Next slide, please. And that's our proposed new backhoe at $130,000 to $20,000. Next slide, please. This is what we're looking at. What we're here to do today is discuss this with you, and also get your permission to have Mr. Gregory enter in for the grant, and we can do this in several different ways. Commitment for the grant is always upon reward. The grant, if we apply for both of them and we receive both of them, we still are not held to take both of them. We can actually decide them with it. If some cost increases happening or situations here at the city happen, and that's why I just want to bring this back to you. We actually looked at all other equipment, including the fourth garbage truck and also the skid steer loader and the other equipment. All that equipment was not worth entering the grant. The skid steer and the mini excavator would not actually apply. They had to have more horsepower and bigger engines. So the goal is to still continue with that reduction. And the garbage truck that we have to replace was still a newer situation, in the dollar amount that would go toward the garbage truck was not worth applying for. The actual, if you were to purchase a new garbage truck, the actual resale of the garbage truck will be more than what the grant would be worth. So
the only thing worth it is the backhoe.
yes, from what our review of the grant is, and that's due to that one is receiving just about almost 80% in the rebate, and the other one was eligible for 57%. And if you replace both of them...
Why is the difference? Because it's older?
Yes, sir. The older it is, the emissions are worse, and so they get it off. And the newer one doesn't produce as much.
Okay, what do we have to do with the old ones?
We have to drill a hole inside the block and sew them and
So
sell.
you can't get a dime off selling. I want to sell the equipment off the hydraulics of them.
Yeah, you can sell the unit, and there's people that buy them. We just recently sold to both garbage trucks, and total, Marvin, I believe they both brought $5,000 a piece real
Yeah, it was
close.
only about 10,000,
About 10,000.
but it was just the frame and all that.
Yeah,
But you had to destroy the transmission and the rear end?
not the transmission,
Not the transmission.
just a hole in the engine block.
With the hole in the engine.
3-inch hole in the engine block. And cut the frame. We cut the frame, but most people that do that, they just pick it back up and weld it.
Yeah.
These machines are on a replacement plan? I mean, like in our city, do we, like for the fire trucks, we have a replacement plan, so we know every, 10 years or so many years that equipment and vehicles have to be replaced.
We don't have an official replacement plan, but what we have is, on equipment like this, is normally replaced every 15 years.
Okay.
So we're well, yeah. 50 years old. But tractors like that last a long time.
Yeah,
That's
when I brought this to you before, the 94, we decided at that particular time to, I believe it was 10,000 that
we
we...
replaced the transmission, yeah.
Yeah, when we fixed it, and it's been operating ever since. And I was not aware of this grant, because I'm aware that it's there, and you replaced 2 trucks with it before in like 2013 or 2014. When I saw the numbers on it and the rate of return, to me it didn't make as much sense. And plus, we pretty much changed and upgraded our fleet. But it was like, I stopped the whole show when I saw that equipment was brought in, and we did an analysis of all of our equipment, because we knew we needed to upgrade that. And so we wanted to bring that back for you. This is something we don't have to apply for.
How did you validate the new cost? The cost of the new equipment? Is that?
The cost of the new equipment you'll have in your packet there is where I went to a local dealer here and spec'd out the backhoe, and he gave me through a third-party buy board agency and give me that discount, city's cost, everything.
And the grant doesn't care where we buy it from, they just do a percentage?
Yes, and you'll see in your packet, I'm actually given tables in the grant that specifies the owed, and how much emissions is producing, and how much they will pay if you take it off. And the other one, I just got to show that it is a brand new vehicle in the emissions reduction.
I'm sure the 94 doesn't have any emissions on it.
I can't find a tag, and that's usually a problem.
It won't have a catalytic converter or anything.
Some of the things that we ran into, and staff is working right now to find the tags on some of these older units. We ran into that with one of the garbage trucks. It did not have a tag, and I had to do some extra hoops to do that. Plus, off-road equipment is not normally registered like you would.
But there's usually a tag somewhere, because I had to get for our tractor, and it was on the front fork. The only tag I could ever find.
Yeah.
They ordered every part I needed.
Yeah, we found one particular tag like that we haven't researched.